Alan Hurkin-Torres. I'm a mediator and arbitrator at JAMS. Thinking back to my professional background, years ago, in another lifetime, I was a principal law clerk for the appeals court in New York State. I then got elected to the New York State Supreme Court, at which time I was the youngest Supreme Court judge in New York State. I also like to tell people sometimes that I'm the rock and roll judge, as they call me, because when I was 16, I was traveling across the United States with a rock band, making some early records and some of the earliest music videos. One of the things I find most rewarding about being a mediator is watching the people walk out of the room satisfied with the result. They feel they had control over the litigation, and instead of having a jury or a court determine the outcome. I think one of the reasons my practice is successful is because people know that I have a very no-nonsense approach to mediation. And very often, very complex problems can usually be distilled at their core to something very, very simple. Every mediation has its own unique set of circumstances and dynamics, but you have to sometimes think out of the box. And that means, look, I've taken times where on a nice spring day, I've taken parties for a walk for half an hour and broken the ice that way. Sometimes at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, when they're grumpy and hungry, we've all retired downstairs at the steakhouse and settled over dinner and drinks. There are so many techniques that mediators use. However, one of the most important, at least what I find, is to be willing to keep plugging away when it seems dark and gloomy. If you keep plugging away, at some point the clouds part and the sun comes shining in and you head off to a settlement. And I think it's extremely important that you understand the business aspect of the litigation. But I think more important than that is simply understanding the people that you're dealing with and what's driving them. With regard to my mediation style, I can't say that I have a singular mediation style because every mediation has its own unique set of circumstances, its own unique set of people. And you've essentially got to be a chameleon and adjust yourself to those circumstances.